the first video to get to this video. I think, now this is me, now I could be wrong, and some of y'all might feel some type of way because he ain't do it for you. But let me just say, I think God added an extra few hours in my day yesterday. I think, look, the rest of y'all got 24, I got 28. And she was saying how, you know, she wasn't a marriage counselor. That wasn't her ministry, you know. But when God calls you to something, he qualifies you.
Guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me, but I'm in the days from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, and they never find what they dream of. What you won't do for love. Down in the hummer plane, hit the park and parlay. Hope that you walk this way. You and your girls on the ride, play all day, talk on the line. Say what, you know that I like it, baby. Ooh, girl, you know what's up, and you know what I need. Ooh, say what, you know that I'm about it, baby. Ooh, girl, you know what's up.
Welcome back to a new vlog. My name is Ivy and this channel is Boo Bougie. And girl, if you was your channel server, I like to say to you, hey boo.
Here I am, arms wide open.
And if you're a returning subscriber, hey boo.
There's a miracle in this room with my name on it. There's a breakthrough, it's got my name on it.
I feel like my camera's a little crooked. So I'm on my way to church now. I just left historic Benning Mills. That was the retreat. That's where we went to stay at. Whole bunch of outdoor activities that I didn't partake in, but very nice nonetheless. So yeah, this is start a new vlog. Y'all know we in a Dear Diary series. Some vlogs might overlap. You might see me in the same stuff. Stay focused. So I'm on my way to church, and I got all my stuff packed. Girl, these flowers are so pretty. One of them just opened up, the yellow one, the tulip, it just opened up. So pretty, girl. So I am I'm gonna pick the kids up after church. I'm gonna call them when I leave church to let them know, get their things together, and I'll pick them up, and then I'll cook. What I'm gonna cook, I don't know, but I'm gonna cook maybe cube steaks and rice and gravy and some string beans, maybe something like that. And yeah, just kind of spend some time with them before it's time for them to go back to school. So Kennedy, she has eye doctor's appointment on the 29th because Kennedy has to get glasses. You know, she likes to look at the tablet up close, and I keep telling her to stop. But of course, when my back is turned, she's right back in it, you know. So when she went for her doctor's appointment to her pediatric, they said she needs to wear glasses. So her appointment is on the 29th. And yeah, girl, I'm just so full from this weekend. And I know my videos that I'm rolling out is all geared along the weekend that I had the women's retreat. But baby, it just take a couple vlogs to get it out, because man, you know, we were all saying goodbye today, or not really goodbye, but see you at church, you know. And actually it says I'm gonna get to church at 11:06. I have 24 more minutes to drive. The drive from there to church was 48 minutes. I knew it was going to be shorter than from my house, because from my house it's about 35 minutes, so I knew it was going to be shorter. So just enjoying the scenery. You know, when I moved to Georgia, that was one of the things I loved about Georgia, was the greenery. Because I always been a country girl. My mom was born in Buffalo, but her mom, my grandmother, was born in Georgia, in Coffee County, and my grandmother moved to Buffalo. So I've always been a country girl, like love to walk around bare feet outside, you know, just I always been a country girl. Not as far as bugs and stuff like that, but yeah, I've always been a country girl. Loved it outside, loved the greenery, the peace. I just love everything about the country. You know, I always had, not now, but I always had a fear of Georgia because of all the, you know, the stuff that went on back in the days. And man, walking into, so that's why, if you kind of wonder why I was taken aback by that video where I was just like, ma'am, hold on. Because, you know, when you grow up in the North and you hear stories from the South, you have this preconceived notion, and I'm not saying that it's not like that, because a lot of places is like that, you know, but I'm just, I love it here. Let me hit this one time. Ooh, I was about to hit this one time because this car in front of me is going super slow, but it's a crossover. You know, you're not supposed to cross over or pass another car that you're following on the one lane, you know, one lane each way, until you see the break in the yellow lines. And I didn't see the break in the yellow line, so I don't know why I was trying to pass them, but it's okay. I'm not going, it's not that deep. Why is he riding with his brake lights on? His brake lights are on. Anyways, that ain't my business, girl. I be in my car, baby, when I tell you I be Howard Cosell in my car. Girl, I was up this morning and I was watching the Golden Girls. I have not watched the Golden Girls in forever. And I used to watch the Golden Girls all the time because that was my show. That's one of the shows I grew up on. But just watching them, and she was like, "Mine, you think you want to get some shoes that match?" She's like, "What, match my purse?" She said, "No, match each other," because she had two different shoes on. Girl, I tell you, like, I like off-color comedy like that. You know, some people might be like, you know, just watching it or whatever and won't get a giggle out of it. Girl, I laughed so hard because it was just funny, just the timing of the jokes on that show. So, but anyway, nice, peaceful, relaxing morning. Yeah, I'm talking about God took, I think, now this is me, now I could be wrong, and some of y'all might feel some type of way because he ain't do it for you. But let me just say, I think God added an extra few hours in my day yesterday. I think, look, the rest of y'all got 24, I got 28. That's what I'm going to say, because it just seems like we were there, like, for a long time, and just the interact and, you know, just the fellowship of the women. And then, what are we doing here? Can we go? Cause sir, yeah. And then afterwards, girl, baby, when I tell you, man was working. I was working. I did a sponsorship. I did a whole video, a sponsorship, and I did about 5 or 6 shorts. Now, I ain't posted it yet, but I will. I think by the time you see this video, I will have posted all of my content from this trip. This will probably, yeah, this will be the last video from that trip. And, you know, it's okay. You know, what I learned in doing YouTube is you have to do what genuinely makes you happy. Like, videoing and showing my life and the things that I talk about is what I enjoy. You know, some people may not. Some people may not enjoy my content, and it's okay, because it's for the ones who are there for it, you know. And girl, I was talking to Orlando because, you know, like I was telling y'all about the heating pad, I needed to do a sponsorship for the heating pad, but I already had used the heating pad, right? So Alanda Madeline TV, her name is right here. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to her. It's free to subscribe. You know, I remember watching my videos, putting my video up, and it only get, you know, so many views. You know, and just to see the growth in my channel, like, I thank God, because I know it's not me. Because somebody asked me at the retreat yesterday, they said, well, what are you doing different that, you know, you got more subscribers and more viewership? And I said, I'm not doing anything different. I'm doing the same thing I was doing. I'm not going to say from day one, because I watched a couple YouTube videos and I thought it really was lights, camera, action. I was like, yes, and this. I was like, girl, every time I look at that video, and it was only like maybe a 3-minute video, my first ever YouTube video, I always cringe when I watch that video. I said I was going to take it down, but whatever, you live and you learn. And I thought, because when I started watching vlogs, everybody was doing the same thing. Everybody was doing the same thing. Everybody was talking the same way. All the little catchphrases, everybody was saying it in their videos. So I'm like, okay, well, if this is YouTube and this is vlog and I know nothing about it, maybe this is what you're supposed to do. Girl, every time I watch that video, it makes me cringe. But it's whatever. I ain't mad and I ain't tripping, because I had to make the first video to get to this video. So in this journey, whatever journey you're in, you know, brain surgeons didn't wake up and was a brain surgeon. They had to go through some trial and error to get to where they are. You know what I mean? And that's any path you take in life. Like the young lady was speaking yesterday, and she was saying how, you know, she wasn't a marriage counselor. That wasn't her ministry, you know. But when God calls you to something, he qualifies you. You may not think you're qualified, but God knows you're qualified. That's why he put you in that position. You know, I'm in this position of sharing my life and sharing the gospel with the women who come across my channel. And what it is, I have to say, they're open to receive it. It don't have to be the masses. There's a whole bunch of other people out there talking to the masses, preaching to the masses, influencing the masses. Baby, all I need is my booze. My booze, the ones that God sent to me and the ones that God sent, he sent me to them. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'm not looking for no more. You know, I take this journey of YouTube just like this journey of life, one day at a time. One day at a time. So look, I got about 16 minutes before I get to church. Let me put on my gospels and finish jamming, girl, because baby, I'm talking about my cup runneth over. I'm so full, my cup runneth over. I'm talking about, I'm looking down at my GPS. My cup runneth over, girl. I was depleted. Girl, you know how you have, you pour milk in a glass? Just imagine pouring powder milk in a glass. Where am I at? I know where I'm at. Do I know where I'm at? What's down there? I think I know where I'm at. I think I know where I'm at. I think I'm, yeah, because, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Oh, yeah, because I know this church. Okay. Anyway, I'm close. Let's say 14 minutes away. So unless it's just a long stretch. Rosewood. Have y'all ever seen that movie Rosewood? I actually have the DVD. My DVD player is in the garage. Only God knows where. But I've seen the movie countless times. The movie Rosewood. Yes, a very, very, very good movie. I don't tend to watch a whole lot of, I've seen them, seen it for what it was and just kind of left it there. But I don't watch a lot of movies from the South, you know, like slavery movies like Alex Haley, Roots. I've seen Roots. I grew up watching Roots. Every season Roots would come on, I would watch it, you know, around MLK. When Martin Luther King was assassinated, they would play Roots, you know. So I watched Roots countless times growing up, and I just don't. It's not that it didn't happen. If I don't watch it, that don't mean it didn't happen. I just don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? But going past that sign made me think of Rosewood. It's the city in the South. They actually have a city here. That's why. I was invited to go to Lake Lanier. I would never go to Lake Lanier. Now, I don't know, and I haven't really dove into it. I might have watched one or two documentaries. But Rosewood, oh yeah, because it was my friend, her husband's funeral was at this church. It's a city, it was a black city. Either it was a black city where, because I don't want to tell y'all wrong, either it was a black city where the cemetery, they built this whole Lake Lanier and like all of that on the cemetery. And so they were saying that that's why Lake Lanier is haunted. Like you hear so many people dying on Lake Lanier, like freak fluke accidents happen I'm talking about, I've been here 15, 16 years. Every year, somebody dies at Lake Lanier. Every year. Y'all can go back, y'all can Google it, y'all can do whatever. Every year, somebody dies at Lake Lanier. So, no ma'am, I will pass. You can have all of those activities, all of those boat rides, all by yourself. Girl.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try.
You are going to pay your bill. Is that supernatural gift that only God can give? When you look at me, you're looking at a miracle. I belong in the school because she couldn't walk. God told me that he's going to heal you. A few Sundays ago, she had not walked in over 10 years. She got up and walked. You can see life.
All right, y'all. I made it to church. Woo. And looking cute. All right.
30 degrees, way too cold for me. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight? Hey, truck to the